President Donald Trump rallies his supporters and drums up energy for Republican Senator Cory Gardner. This as Amy Klobuchar, an emerging candidate for the Democratic nomination, introduces herself to Colorado voters. With Iowa and New Hampshire behind us, Colorado becomes a focal point of the presidential election.
The Democrat Super Tuesday primary here just 2 weeks away, and Republican Senator Cory Gardner is facing that tough re-election fight in November. Gardner joined President Trump for the Republican rally in Colorado Springs. Klobuchar held her event at the Stanley Marketplace in Aurora. Jeff Todd talked with the senator from Minnesota. We begin, though, down in the Springs. There's our political specialist, Shaun Boyd. Shaun, along with the rally, you had an exclusive interview with Vice President Mike Pence.
Yeah, Jim, in his message to Colorado Republicans, if you like what the Trump administration has accomplished, then re-elect Senator Cory Gardner. Make no mistake, this event was about, yes, Trump's re-election, but it was also about Gardner's re-election. He struggles not only with unaffiliated voters who don't like the president and see him as the party of Trump, but also some Republicans who like the president and see him as not supportive enough.
Where else would you like to be but a Trump rally, right?
A Trump rally, a unique experience indeed. The president weaved on and off script in Colorado Springs, jumping from fake news to phony polls to opponents with nicknames.
Mini Mike didn't do well last night.
But along the way, he kept coming back to one specific attendee.
I want to bring up a man who's going to win the election with us. Cory Gardner, please come on up, please.
If there was any doubt about the president's support for Senator Cory Gardner, he put it to rest.
And you're going to help us get Cory Gardner across that line because he's been with us 100%.
Gardner piled on praise for the president, too.
You've done so much good for Colorado. As a result of your work, the Bureau of Land Management is now headquartered in the great state of Colorado. United States Space Command and Space Force are operating out of Colorado Springs.
But not all Trump supporters are Gardner supporters. In an exclusive interview, Vice President Mike Pence told me they should be. Given that control of the U.S. Senate could rest on his race, what do you say to those Republicans?
Everything President Trump and I have been able to accomplish. Rebuilding our military, supporting our veterans, reviving the American economy through tax cuts would not have been possible except for the steadfast support of Senator Cory Gardner.
But if Gardner's chances are uncertain in 2020, the president says his are not.
And we are going to win Colorado in a landslide.
Now, I also asked the vice president about how Trump and Gardner attract unaffiliated voters who lean right and like the president's policies, but maybe don't like some of his practices and personal attacks. You can see my entire interview with the vice president on CBSDenver.com. You know, as a sign of the challenge that Senator Gardner faces, a few people tonight started heckling him at one point. The president shut them down, saying it was just noise. Live in Colorado Springs, Shaun Boyd covering Colorado First.
Going to be a battle, Shaun. Thanks.